Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and ears up to some of the travails and tribulations that take place throughout our cities, our states, our country, and sometimes around the world. And this story I got for you is straight out of North Carolina, and it's engulfed around politics. And for those who follow me, I keep preaching every chance I get that you need to pay attention to your state, your city, your state, laws, legislation, politicians, even more than your national politics. Of course, we're coming up on this election, this presidential election, and everybody's so worried about whether it's going to be Trump or Kamala Harris as our newly elected president here this fall coming up shortly. And for some reason, we have a tendency not to pay attention to what's going on with your local politics. State laws, most people violate state laws versus federal laws when they get caught up in the chasm of criminality. So you need to know what's going on in your city and your state. Who is the governor? Who is your mayor? Who is the president of your aldermanic board? Who is in your state Supreme Court, and how are they legislating the laws on the books that affect you each and every day? And from a national standpoint, I think the other part that many people miss while we worry about the president and who's going to be the vice president and what party, we don't pay attention to the Supreme Court. I think one of the biggest power moves that whatever president is elected is who he puts in the Supreme Court, the United States Supreme Court, because there again, they are the ones who have a lifetime appointment, and they are legislating laws on the books that affect you each and every day. As you can see, the U.S. Supreme Court abolished affirmative action recently, and they also abolished the rights to an abortion. So there are a lot of things that are taking place, and you really need to know how these individuals, your U.S. Supreme Court, your state Supreme Court, are legislating laws on the books that affect us each and every day. And so let's get into this one. This is a crazy one. I think this is a guy who's supposed to be the lieutenant governor of North Carolina who's running for the governorship of North Carolina, an African-American man, Mark Robinson. But he has some alleged crazy thoughts and comments about all kinds of things. And if this gentleman becomes the governor of North Carolina, if any of these theories or comments that he has allegedly made, man, North Carolina will be in a world of trouble. So let's listen to this very carefully and some of the things he has said about all types of people. North Carolina governor candidate Mark Robinson declared himself a black Nazi on a peace site, according to CNN, and he wants to reinstate slavery. And this is an African-American man. So why does it matter? Okay, let's go. This story adds to mounting troubles for Mark Robinson, who's seen his poll numbers plummet in recent months as other past incendiary comments he's made have come to light. So let's see what he's been saying. Meanwhile, Republicans fear Robinson's struggles could damage former President Trump and other conservatives down the ballot in a critical swing state. So what's between the lines? Anticipation of the story's release built in North Carolina political circles all week, and rumors of what it would include have had a chokehold on the state's Republicans and Democrats alike. So what's driving the news? Robinson referred to himself as a black Nazi and a perv on message boards. He also expressed support for reinstating slavery and said he enjoyed watching transgender pee, CNN reports. In ahead of the story's publication, Robinson posted a video denying the allegations, saying they were not his words. He said, "You know my words, you know my character, and you know that I have been completely transparent in this race." Now, he's running for governor of North Carolina. Clarence Thomas famously once said he was the victim of a high-tech lynching. Well, it looks like Mark Robinson is too. Now, what is the big picture? The latest allegations add to a long list of comments Robinson has made that contradict his own words or actions. He said abortion was murder. He's made dozens of other degrading comments that have trickled out in the years since his political ascent, including about Jews. He called the Holocaust hogwash. He said the LGBTQ community. He called homosexuality and transgenderism filth and violence. And he recently said some folks need killing. Politico also reported Thursday that an email address belonging to Robinson was registered with Ashley Madison, a website for married people seeking affairs. Is this a guy that the state of North Carolina wants as his governor? CNN said that it verified that Robinson made the newly unearthed comments under the username MiniSoldR through both his comments and profile, which offered details that align with his personal background, including his name, age, location, and marriage details. The MiniSoldR name is also one Robinson used on other websites such as YouTube, Amazon, and Pinterest. Furthermore, Robinson publicly used uncommon phrases, MiniSoldR did, like including gag a maggot, and I don't give a frog's ass, per CNN. Robinson alleged a sophisticated campaign to discredit. Robinson is alleging a sophisticated campaign is being used to discredit him, blaming his opponent, Democrat Attorney General Josh Stein, who said he leaked the story. Robinson said he will remain in the gubernatorial race. So here's a flashback. Robinson, this is how he came to light and into a political position. Robinson began his improbable and controversial political ascent back in 2018. He was a factory worker. Robinson went viral in a video of a testimony he gave about gun rights to Greensboro City Council. He launched his campaign for lieutenant governor a year later. During his campaign for governor, Robinson has championed gun rights as well as conservative education issues, including school vouchers, and criticized critical race theory. He'd be the state's first black governor if elected. This spring, Donald Trump endorsed Robinson, calling him the Martin Luther King on steroids. I don't agree with what Trump assessed about Mr. Robinson in comparison to Dr. Martin Luther King. I think he's absolutely incorrect. So what are they saying? President Trump's campaign is focused on winning the White House and saving this country. North Carolina is a vital part of that plan. Trump campaign National Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt said in a statement to Axios, "We are confident that as voters compare the Trump record of a strong economy, low inflation, a secure border, and safe streets with the failures of the Biden-Harris, then President Trump will win the Tar Heel state once again. We will not take our eye off the ball." The state's Republican Party also said Thursday that they're standing by Robinson. Wow. Mark Robinson has categorically categorically denied the allegations made by CNN, but that won't stop the left from trying to demonize him via personal attacks, the party said in the statement. Also, CNN reports that Many Sold R, the username that he uses for other websites on YouTube, Pinterest, and the sort, CNN reports that Many Sold R commented on the P site, the porn site, that he did not care if a celebrity had an abortion as long as he could watch the SX tape. Whoa! It's almost unbelievable that if these words and these comments have come out of this man's mouth, here again, this is a African-American or black man, Mark Robinson, who I think is the lieutenant governor. How he got to be the lieutenant governor of North Carolina is beyond me, and now is running for the governorship of North Carolina. And if he's making all of these grotesque statements, this video should be a cautionary tale that please, all of our U.S. citizens throughout our 50 states, you have to pay close attention to your city, state politics. I keep saying it. Who is your U.S. attorney? How have they legislated? What is his name? Of course, we know most of us know or have an idea who your U.S. senators are, your congressman or congresswoman is. But you got to know how your governor, how your senators, your state senators, not just your U.S. senators, your state senators, your state Supreme Court, how judges that are being appointed and voted in, how their views are, how they legislate. All of these ideologies affect us each and every day. Who is the chief of police in your city? These are all issues that are right in front of your face that I think many people ignore. And if somebody like this, who calls himself a black Nazi and wants to reinstate slavery, I mean, how hypocritical and what a dichotomy for this black man to want to reinstate slavery is beyond me. It's beyond measures. I don't get it whatsoever, but this is why I do these videos, to raise our level of critical thinking, to read behind the lines, to sift through the propaganda machine. This guy is nowhere near Martin Luther King. Trump is making a big mistake by saying that. And evidently they're saying the Republican Party is backing this gentleman. I've never been a proponent of Clarence Thomas, but this guy is, now he's not Martin Luther King on steroids, he's Clarence Thomas on steroids. This is just beyond measure. And this is coming straight out of CNN. So tell me what you think. I'm a loss for words. I wanted to bring this to light, and tell me what you think on some of these incendiary comments that this man has been making and is running for the governor of North Carolina. This has been the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth in a positive, righteous, and God-fearing way.